Now I understand how to read people, very observant. I gotta see how much you're gonna pour into me, how much you're gonna give out. If I'm giving you all these tools, I'm looking at you too. I'm observing you. Like, what are you giving me? You don't even like. It's just the same way of my job. Like this lady, like she trying to play me. Like don't play me. You come in with your activity. You want me to set up the activity for you and do it, and you could just take the credit.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
I feel like that's the test, though. That's like a test of the leader. There's an impasse. We're conflicting here, right? The person wants to we're both having a test every time to see who's the leader. Whenever we enter a relationship, we both are having to do that. So some people, when they do it to you and don't get the response that they want, it freaks them out. That's what makes it such an uncomfortable experience because then you have the miscommunications, you have all that stuff. But then the person who is the leader, who feels like they like who leading, it's not something they have to try to do. Right. They just do it, and they don't have to force themselves upon people. It's not like I was saying before, just letting it go. Those people, they're always gonna have to. They're it's like they're always gonna be pushing people either closest to them and attracting them, or push them far away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you don't, I can detach from someone just as far as I can hug them close.
Exactly.
I can push you away just as far as I can hug you close. That's how relationships are. So you have to be careful too, because it's really just a mirror effect. It's like how much are you giving versus me? And I give a lot, and I ask a lot, and it sucks, but that's how I operate.
No, that doesn't suck, bro. That's the reciprocity. Yeah. Like,
that's true.
Like, just in
reality,
in most cases, if you speak your honest truth and you really communicate how you feel and maybe the source of why you're feeling it, you're going to tend to, and which is like that honest communication and confrontation, another quality of CEO or boss or more successful people in life. You're going to tend to pull the things that align with you closer to you and push the things that don't away, as opposed to try to people please and juggle everybody at the same time. And kind of building off what both you guys said, I do think it is important, to put the relationship in in a certain set of hierarchies within, if you in a leadership perspective, right? Because I don't really like the word boss. Like I said, it's kind of a loaded term. Leadership or being a leader is preferable to me. As a leader, yes, you want to prioritize a relationship, but I would also say kind of building off what Marty said, if you prioritize a relationship too much, it can end up kind of backfiring and coming back because I think the biggest takeaway I would say is you need to have a hierarchy of your priorities, in being somebody's leader or their manager or whatever it may be. You need to first prioritize why do you guys come together? What is your end goal? What is the result you hope to derive from all your work together? That should be the first priority. The second priority should be the relationship part, because I think that, and the reason why I put it number 2 is because, well, if you don't have a mutual value, or something that's driving you both towards the same end goal, well, really, it's why are you even with that person, But the relationship piece I put second because it's sort of a supporting thing for that value or that mutual end goal. It's how are we gonna reach that if we're not in a good relationship with each other? And it doesn't mean you gotta fucking like me all the time. No, I can be yo, you have to get that work into me, bro. This is not cool, Doesn't mean that we gotta be best homies or we gotta go and drink every fucking weekend. But what I will say is if you're not, it's kind of why there's workplace drama and workplace gossip and people there's misunderstandings and what is it not confrontations, people you said butting heads at work, it's because the relationship that they maintain is probably either more personal, it's a more personal relationship, or it's one that doesn't jive well with the end goal or jive well with their personality types. And this is why I keep saying, like, you're good at building a team, bro, you know? Because you can not only see personalities that will come together well, but you can see sort of like, I would say like, you can see like the qualities that they're going to bring and how you can see people's value system, you know? Like where they're looking in the future and how like, even though we might be coming all from different directions, you know what I'm saying? We still head into one epicenter, you know, regardless of the path we take there.